we're doing, what's this called? Inverse variation. So I think I'm just going to write right here because I know this one already. I think this is the easiest one. Unless you don't know what it is at all, then it's the most difficult. So inverse variation, is it a function? Yes, it is going to be a function. Now the question tomorrow is, why is it a function?
Because the x's are all different.
What if I said it in a different way? What if I said the x's don't repeat? Would that throw you off a little bit? Okay, x's are all different. And what else? I could say passes the vertical line test. I'm just going to say VLT. Okay, what if I said because it doesn't have a y-intercept?
No y-intercept.
Is that a reason that it's a function? Yes, a function, when you graph it, this graph is going to look something like this. I'm just sketching it in my brain. Are the x's all different, or do they come back on top of it? Like if it went like that, that'd be no. Because if I draw a vertical line, I hit it 2 times. So it can only, any vertical line, how many times can you hit? Once. Now, if it hit 2. Now watch. What if my graph went like this, and then this one went like that? Is that a function? That is not a function. Okay. Can you write it in function notation? That's easy. F of x equals negative 6 divided by x. What can I never divide by?
0.
0. Okay. What is xy equal? Negative 6. Any trouble with all of this? We're already halfway done. Actually a third, because I'm not going to make y'all do the table unless you really want to. Okay, what is the x-intercept? Doesn't have one. None. What's the y-intercept? Doesn't have one. Now, the domain and range, I think I'm going to graph it first and then come back and do the domain and range, because I'm not sure what it is until I see the graph. But falling asleep. All right. Let's go down here to the table. On all of the other tables, I'm going to let you cross them off. You have no tables to do on your test. But I think doing this table does help me try to figure out what the graph looks like. Do you agree? You could do it in your head or not, but I'm going to write it out. I have to think of things that multiply to give me negative 6. So how about 1 times negative 6? 2 times negative 3. 3 times negative 2, 4, 5, 6 times negative 1. You want to graph that or build the rest of the table first?
Let's graph it.
Graph it? Okay. He was loudest, so I'm going to draw my graph right in the middle. I give you the option, so I didn't draw it for you. So I have 1, negative 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, negative 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 4, 5, 6, 1. Okay, now when you connect it, you're going to be very, very careful not to touch the x or the y axis. It should, whoa, did you see what I just did? I hit the y axis. Okay, so it comes down here and goes like this. Is that a function? So far, yes, it's a function. All the x's are different. It doesn't cross back over itself. Now let's do the other half. I can also do the same numbers, but negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, and negative 6. So remember, this is inverse variation. It has 2 graphs. Yeah. So negative 1 gives me 6. Negative 2 is 3, 2, and 1. Negative 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 is 1, 2, 3. 3 is 2, 4, 5, 6, 1. There we go. So the only things I'm going to get on to you about is if it should not come down and then go back up, right? It should come down and go out to the side. All right. Domain. Look on the left and the right. The only place I don't hit is this spot right here, which is the y-axis, or x equals 0. So the only thing that cannot happen is x cannot be 0. So I'm going to all on inverse variation. So all real numbers, x does not equal 0. And why is that? It never touches, and it cannot equal 0.
So, wait, so this isn't all the time?
Right, only for inverse variation. My range, looky here, it's the same thing, isn't it? From the lowest to the highest, the only number it can't equal is 0. Now, when you get to Algebra 2, you're going to see different ways of writing that, okay? But for now, this is what you need to know. All reals, y cannot equal 0. And you know what? That's all there is. I am not going to give you a table tomorrow. You are not going to have to fill out the table, but would it help you? So you have to know that, okay?